The Thoth archetype in modern man is revealed as the inner sage, the creator of order and the keeper of knowledge. It represents our ability to analyze, integrate, and use information, as well as our need for a deep understanding of both the inner world and external phenomena. Here are some ways in which the Thoth archetype can manifest itself in the modern context. 1. Intelligent search and knowledge. He was the god of writing and science. In modern man, this archetype manifests itself as a search for truth, a thirst for knowledge and the ability to see the essence things. This can be expressed through a deep interest in philosophy, science, psychology, technology, or mystical traditions. The ability to analyze complex situations, think systematically and from the perspective of long-term consequences. The desire to master new methods or technologies to understand how the world works. 2. Harmonization of the internal and external world that embodies the principle of order and balance. This means that the Thoth archetype in modern man may be associated with the search for harmony between reason and feelings, the ability to find a balance between a practical approach to life and a deep spiritual need. The need to rework experience, restore strength through the integration of knowledge and wisdom, not just emotions or intuition. 3. Magic and mysticism. Although Thoth's archetype is associated with science and knowledge, its magical essence is still present. In the modern context, this can manifest itself as an interest in spiritual practices, meditations, ways of self-discovery and magic. A person who seeks deeper truths through mystical practices or esoteric teachings. In-depth understanding of one's place in the world through archetypes, symbols, and myths. 4. Technology and innovation. Thought was a divine creator associated with new ideas and processes. In the modern world, the Thoth archetype is embodied in creative ideas that lead to new innovations in technology, art, or science. Approaches to converting information into useful knowledge, analogy with writing texts, programming, creating new systems. The ability to adapt to changes in the world, to understand their deeper causes and to anticipate trends. 5. The guardian of the moral compass. Since Thoth was the god who weighed the heart of the deceased in the Mat judgment, Thoth's archetype in modern man also manifests itself as an inner moral judge who helps make ethical decisions. It can be an inner sense of equity that requires a person to be honest and selfless. Constant striving for purity of intentions, understanding that every choice has consequences. 6. Understanding time and cycles. The Thoth archetype is also associated with an understanding of the cyclical nature of life, both time and change. In the modern context, this manifests itself as the ability to live in harmony with the rhythms of nature and one's own body, as well as to understand the duration of the processes. Ability to work with periods of intensity and rest. Knowing when it's time to act and when to step back and think. How does the Thoth archetype manifest in your life? Understanding and accepting your own strengths and weaknesses. You have the opportunity to organize these aspects. Magic and intuition in your creative activity or in spiritual practices. Finding an inner balance between responsibilities and personal aspirations. That, like the archetype, is a call for us to have become not only wise in what we know, but also harmonious in how we apply this knowledge in life.